Salve YouTube, and welcome to Total War Rome 2 co-op campaign. Oh dude, you know how it was supposed to be a drunkard, and then you were supposed to be like, hey, I'm FanofGaming?
Yeah.
Well, they kind of see your name on my screen.
Yeah, I know.
So that's not gonna work. Anyway, I'm doing it with FanofGaming. We're back, baby.
Hi, guys.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this time, we're actually gonna do 2 to 3 episodes per week. Every week, until we're done. Am I right?
Unless we, like, dick around, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, unless something, huge happens. Okay, so, we're gonna do co-op. I'm playing as Macedon, and, Fan is using...
Carthage?
Yes, Carthage. Okay, so, turn time. What should we do that to? 2? 2 minutes? 3 minutes?
I want to say, like, 2 minutes, but then I know, like, as we get, like, really, really big,
Yeah.
turns are gonna start taking a really long time, so can you just turn it off?
Unlimited.
There you go.
Okay, perfect. Battle time? Let's do
20
40.
minutes is good.
No,
the AI
man.
tends to fuck around, like, a lot.
Exactly.
And, you can get yourself in a position where the AI attacks you, but they don't actually attack you.
Okay, fair enough.
So, waiting out the timer can be really, really important sometimes.
Alright, so I've never played this game before, well, the campaign, so I'm going to do it on hard.
Okay, I'll also play on hard. Again, the AI is pretty terrible, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Alright, so looking at the map before we start, what's going to be your basic strategy?
My basic strategy is going to be to take as much of, like, not like coastline Northern Africa, but just beyond that, because Macedon starts with 2 client states who already occupy the coastline. So I want to basically unite Northern and Western Africa, and I'm also going to try to take a little bit of Spain, and then after that I'm going to push east towards Egypt.
That's awesome. My plan is I'm going to take the Thracians out right from the get-go, and then I'll either move north or deal with the Iberians. Not the Iberians, the Illyrians, I think they're called.
I gotcha.
Anyway.
Let me warn you, those,
Yes?
like, Thrace has ridiculous units. Like,
Yes, I heard.
we're talking, did you ever look them up?
No, but you told me that they had like 90 attack and like
Yeah,
some...
no, like 90 weapon skill, like 80 weapon damage,
Yes.
but like 55 charge bonus. But their weakness,
Arrows.
3 melee defense.
3 melee defense?
3 melee defense.
Good luck penetrating my Macedonian pike phalanx, snob.
Alright, well I'm ready if you are.
I am ready. Awesome. Entering into diplomacy gives your faction a means to negotiate matters of alliance, war, and trade. To begin negotiations, click the diplomacy button and double-click to select a faction from the list.
You okay there?
I'm just psyched, man. I'm happy we're doing this again.
I know, me too. I've been waiting for a while to start this up.
You know who's gonna be fucking mad, though?
Oh, I know who's gonna be mad.
Imagine when he sees this in his sub box. We shouldn't even tell him. We shouldn't even tell him. He's just gonna log on to YouTube, and he's just gonna be like, "What the fuck?" And he's gonna be like, "Co-op campaign with Fanofgaming," and he's gonna be like, "Shut up! What the hell, man? We're supposed to do
Oh,
it
he's not
together."
gonna be happy.
No, he's not. But I'm gonna still play with him, but it's not gonna go on YouTube.
Okay.
Just because I got so many requests from people who want us to continue doing co-op together.
Oh man, it was such a popular thing back in the day.
It was. Hopefully, we can make this one equally as awesome, if not more awesome.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
So, my computer's probably not as good as yours, so my load times might be a bit longer. I do apologize in advance for that,
That is
but
all
it can't
good.
be helped.
Oh, beautiful map.
If it ends up getting too bad, we can just, like, start cutting the loading screens out of the videos, I guess.
We could, but I don't think it'll be that bad.
Okay, well, here's hoping.
This campaign map is beautiful. To all of those of you wondering back home, last time we did double perspective with me and Fan doing, when it was his turn, we'd switch to his channel, and it was my turn, you'd switch back to my channel. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that this time because Fan's computer can't handle recording and playing at the same time.
Yeah, Rome 2 is a really graphically beautiful and intensive game.
And
so
it's
even though I run it
unoptimized.
on, like, the lowest settings, I still can't record. It's just not, it's not gonna happen.
Unfortunately, but I am running it on a mix from very high to ultra settings. If I was playing on my own, I probably would be able to run it a little bit higher, but I am recording as well, so that adds additional strain to the system. Holy shit!
So I
you
can't
lie.
help but notice that I'm still loading. This is kind of pathetic.
Yes, yes, you are still loading.
Oh, it gets better once it actually loads the campaign map.
All right, well, we're gonna cut it, and we're back.
Okay. Is it your turn or my turn right
I
now?
believe it is. Where's the end turn button?
Bottom right.
Bottom right. I don't see it, so it has to be your turn.
Okay, cool.
It also says
I
FanofGaming at the top of the screen.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, this
Oh,
map
wow.
is beautiful, dude. Holy crap.
It really is.
Carthage.
Now, I don't have too much to do with Carthage early on. The only thing I definitely want to take care of is I want to build mustering fields, because they don't start with a single military building.
Ooh, the city expanded. Oh, wow, I'm getting really harsh frame rates here.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. I've heard that the campaign map was kind of an issue, but I didn't expect it to be this low.
Yeah, it's probably why it took me so damn long to load the damn thing.
Mm-hmm. And it's weird. It's more graphically intensive when I go to Carthage.
Sometimes the smoke effects can really screw you up. Anyway, so I've built my mustering fields and now I'm done with my first turn.
So I'm guessing those are like the barracks?
Well, it's like the first level barracks. You can then upgrade it to like a light infantry and skirmisher type, or a like heavy infantry type thing.
All right, cool, cool.
So the game does like warn you before you end your turn if you forget anything important,
Oh,
like
okay.
research, for example. So don't ever worry about forgetting anything.
All right, so I got a trait, Admiral, on my guy called Bucestus.
Bucestus.
Yes.
Ah, you're one admiral just south of Pella.
Yes, yes. I don't know why my spy is trying to head towards Epirus. My plan isn't to go for Epirus at all. One question, since I am a noob at this and I've never played campaign before, how can I, Mr. FanofGaming, know what my province, like the whole province thing, is?
You mean like the region in total, as opposed to just your city?
Oh, it says here, province Thracia.
Yeah, if you press the tab key, I think, it'll open the strategic overview and you can see the province divisions.
Oh, very useful, very useful.
It is really nice.
So I want to take... Okay, so Macedonia means I'm going to have to fight Epirus. I don't want to fight Epirus right now, so I'm going to go for the Navisos or the... Or I'm going to probably go for the Ordicians first.
Be careful. Those guys have like the most ridiculous infantry in the game.
That's why I
The
want to.
Thracians.
That's why I want to take the Ordicians out as soon as I can.
All right, it's probably smart. Epirus will probably get swallowed by either Sparta or Athens, so do be careful if you don't want to fight like a stronger nation later on.
All right, so I'm guessing I have a mustering field. I'm gonna go ahead and I can expand my city into a level 2. Is that a good idea? I don't know.
Not really, honestly. You don't start with
Oh,
very
shit.
much money early on.
I think I
You
just-
usually want to upgrade your military buildings.
I just built something.
What did you build?
I don't know. I just did something that I don't want to do anymore. Stop it!
You can cancel almost anything.
I'm right-clicking.
As soon as you do it.
I'm right-clicking everything, but it's not showing me anything fat.
You probably expanded the city, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, but
You like added a new slot.
Oh yeah, I did do that.
Okay, well you can build on top of it, but you can't get rid of it now.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you don't build anything, it will develop into slums, which is terrible.
Ah, interesting. Okay, so I'm going to do... It looks like I don't have a muster field at my capital, so that probably is a smart thing to build.
You don't have like a red outlined building there?
A red outline building, no.
Like, okay, well yeah, definitely want one of those, absolutely.
Yes, and I'm going to start marching some of these guys over here to meet my northern armies and at Polpedeva. So how much do you know about the history of the period?
I know a little bit, like, in certain areas. Like, I'm moderately familiar with, like, the history between Rome and Carthage, for example.
Mhm.
And even Greek history, but, like, northern and farther east, I have no idea.
Alright, cool. Well, what I know about Macedon at this time, I think the game starts at, it says 272 BC.
Right.
Macedon isn't very potent at this time. I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn now because I think that's done. There we go. But yeah, Macedon isn't very potent definitely not as potent as, you know, when Alexander the Great existed for obvious reasons.
Right, absolutely.
But also, I think it's important to mention that, oh shit, the Romans are already attacking places in Sicily.
They start
there.
at war with those guys.
I think they're at war with
It's
the
really
Samnites.
scary for a Carthaginian player because the territory they're taking now is pretty important, right, for Carthage, I think.
But yeah,
Now, Athens does start as your client state, by the way, so they're basically your vassals.
that's cool. I'm gonna need to, like, see what I can do with them about that.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're going to be inclined to want to take the Athenian province. I think it's Hellas.
Actually, Sparta and Athens start very close. They probably won't attack each other for a while.
Hmm.
In fact, if you play as one of the nations, you get like a bonus mission objective for allying with the other one.
Really?
Yeah, and that'll give you a lot of money if you can do that.
I guess historically it was very difficult for them to get along.
Yeah, probably.
That mean the whole.
Like, Sparta starts at a real disadvantage here.
Yeah.
They don't have a walled city, and the one city they do have is, like, very small.
And they don't have a port either.
Right.
I mean, they are a very land-based faction, I'm guessing,
Yeah, absolutely.
as opposed to Athens, who's probably like a naval mega power, or used to be at one point.
Not even naval. Like, they're not really military focused at all. I think they pay, like, significantly more for any military unit.
Interesting.
They do research, and that's their big thing.
Well, it's taking 4 or 5 minutes for this fucking turn to end from the
Yeah,
AI.
the turn transition takes a really long time just because there's so many nations and they're doing a lot of things.
So,
I do have a couple ideas for how we can maybe speed that up next time.
for now, we're just gonna cut the video. Alright, so, the faction of Tilius, or Tilis, which is part of, you know, the Thracian kingdoms that I really want to destroy, wants a peace treaty, and they're willing to pay me 1,000. So,
They're really?
yeah, well, I wasn't planning on attacking them first anyway, and I'm guessing the reason why they'd wanna... Yeah, see, they're the most hostile with me out of all the Thracian tribes. So, maybe doing this would be a smart idea, while I deal with the Odrysians.
Getting that extra 1,000 will be a really nice boost, like, early game as well.
Indeed, I'm just gonna go ahead and accept that.
My words were heard
And
in
that
good
brought
faith.
my relation with them up
You
a
have
little bit,
proved
so that's good.
worthy with this acceptance.
Yeah, it'll be really nice if you can, like, hold them at bay, because they're actually kind of powerful.
Yeah, I just don't want to get into a struggle with any of the bigger factions right from the get-go.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though they only have one province, they have those really devastating Thracian infantry.
I really want to see how they look like now.
Oh, okay, my mustering fields won't be done for a while longer, so I'll probably just end up saving up money, honestly.
So what about your other cities? What are you doing there? It seems that some of them are having a bad time in terms of public order.
Are they?
Yeah, your city in Sicily,
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Lilbeum.
It's a largely Roman
Lilbeum.
province, so... Oh, I may have accidentally just quick-saved. Yeah, it's a largely Roman province, so they're gonna take a lot of cultural penalties. I'm gonna go ahead and stop taxing them, that'll help a little bit.
Alright.
Other than that, there's not much else I can do, though. I will move one of my armies in Spain a little bit west. And recruit some really crappy infantry as well.
So you're going towards Cartuba?
Yes. I started war with them, actually.
Oh, okay.
Poor Hannibal. He's the leader of my particular faction of Carthage, and he has nothing to do right now.
Haha. His time
He
will
has no
come.
army. Alright, so I've ended my turn now.
Okay, so I've got a peace negotiated with the Tilians, and little do they know that I plan to take them all over in the future. Ha ha. Okay.
Ooh, their one crappy little unwalled village shall fall.
All right. What do I do with my ships? I feel that I'm like, let's see. I can't get. Oh, I can get into mainland Thrace. If I go out to the right and then cross.
Yeah, it'll take a little while, but you could like blockade Odysseus.
Yeah, I could. That's gonna be a good thing.
And then get like a combined land and sea siege battle.
Oh yeah. Alright.
Now, sea units are a little bit weird. Basically, it's as if you have a land unit loaded on a boat.
Yeah, I saw that in like the previews.
Yeah, and you can take any land unit and like load it onto a transport for free, and it'll basically be turned into like a really bad naval unit.
Interesting.
Ready for battle.
It's pretty useful.
So let's see. How do you recruit? Haha.
How do you recruit what now?
How do you recruit units?
Oh, you just click on one of your armies. You have to recruit directly into an army because you can't have an army without a general now. You can't just like recruit units in cities and then move them wherever you want them to go.
Okay, there we go.
So if you click on one of your generals, you've got like a bunch of buttons along the bottom.
Yep, I saw it.
Okay, there you go.
So obviously I'm getting very crappy infantry. I think I'm gonna wait to the mustering field to finish before I get some more troops here.
Yeah, it's probably wise.
In the meantime, I'll just... Oh, why can't I merge? Oh, because it's a separate general.
Yeah, you can't merge armies. You can give him units from your army, but you can't just merge them.
That is interesting.
They really changed a lot of things in how the campaign works from previous Total War games, and I really like it.
Yep, well, I guess I'm gonna send this guy, Odysseus's Wanderers, this army, back to the capital, because the capital is getting hit hard now when it comes to public bonus.
You might want to stop taxing them. That'll alleviate it for a while. That'll only cost you like 400 gold per turn.
I probably want to research some technology, don't I?
Yes. Did you forget to do that last turn?
Yes, I did. Logistics. Let's do that.
It warned you about it. How did you
It didn't.
forget?
It just warned me now.
What?
I swear.
That's ridiculous.
All right, so diplomacy. Let's see who I can become friends with. Rome hates me because I have treaties with Carthage. Thanks, fan.
What?
Yeah, I have
Wait,
negative
what?
38 because they condemn the treaties with Carthage.
We start out allied?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
No, I did put co-op.
Awesome. That means I can't backstab you later. Damn.
Egypt really hates me. That's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, please don't backstab me.
I would have if you hadn't put it on co-op.
Son of a
Ready
bitch.
for battle.
Okay, well, I'm gonna end my turn now, and we're gonna cut the video because we all know how long it takes. Unless something interesting happens. Okay, bye!
Oh.
Alright, what just happened?
Oh, Rome declared war on me. I'm a little scared.
What? Way!
Oh well.
Oh, shit!
I called my allies for help.
I have to enter your war. Fuck. No. I don't want to fight
This is
Rome.
amazing.
They're strong.
Don't worry. Rome's not too powerful in the early game.
They only have like all of mainland Italy.
Yeah, they have like a lot of cities, but they also have like a small army.
Oh shit. Spartan and Athenian armies just headed into Epirus.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, they just
So,
attacked
look, you
Larissa.
you got lucky actually. Athens started sieging that particular town before Sparta could, so it will be under your indirect control.
Aha. Good job, Athens?
That is, of course, if the Spartan armies choose to help them.
I think the Spartan armies are just gonna be like, nah.
That would be kind of funny. That's what I do whenever I play single-player Sparta.
It's like, nah.
Because this thing always happens. I just let the Athenian army explode itself on their defenses, and then I clean up the mess.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Okay, we're back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah.
So my research finished, so I'm gonna start researching some military stuff, I think.
So, what happened during the turn transition, fan?
Oh, I got like the stupidest trade agreement offer ever. It was like 4,000. They wanted like 4,000 money units from me for a trade agreement that would get me like 90 gold per turn.
What's the money for this game? Is it dinars?
I think I know there's an achievement for having like a million tribute, so I think it might be called tribute. I don't know. I'm gonna assume it's denarii.
Yeah, denarii, that's it.
I do know that's the Latin word for money, so.
Okay. So what are your what's your thought process right now? What are you doing?
I'm upgrading my barracks even further because my mustering field's finally finished.
Okay.
So I'm gonna recruit like decent like Carthaginian hoplites for one turn, and then I'm gonna march into this, the city of Cartuba, and take that.
Did you know that Carthage was one of the Carthaginian colonies? Like it was actually founded by the Carthaginians.
I didn't know that at all, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't a city there. I think they moved in there and they made the city. Kind of like what Athens did in Ionia.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like those old world principles eventually evolved into what like the colonial rush.
Pretty much, yeah,
For
pretty
Europe.
much, pretty much.
It's
And
really
like when
cool.
the Persians fought the Greeks in Ionia, like Sparta was like, fuck those guys, man. Bring them back to mainland Greece. We can't handle this. But then Athens was like, no, there are colonies. We must protect them.
Ooh, okay, so I just hired a new general in Sicily to protect him, to protect my really shitty little town from the Roman armies.
So now when you want to make an army, you have to get a general first.
Yeah,
And
and,
then
you have
you-
to be careful because if you hire too many generals, it'll make the other political family in your nation too powerful,
Okay.
and you'll like start to lose power, and you might get like a civil war or something.
Interesting.
It's really cool how it works.
I'm guessing I don't have a political family or something like that. in
You
my-
do. I think you have the royal family, and then you have other families. Once it's your turn, there's like a button in the center bottom of the screen called faction.
Okay.
You can pull that up, and then you'll see it.
Oh, I think I
so-
just pulled it up.
Oh, well, there you go. You probably have royal families and then other families.
Antigone dynasty, other families.
Yeah, there you go. So I've finished my turn again, so I'll go ahead and pass it on to you.
Okay. Faction joins war, Athens and Epirus. This faction has joined the war. They may want to easy. Okay, whatever. War target available. Thanks to recent events, you can now suggest a target to your allies. So I guess I can bring you into the Epirus war, but I'm not really interested in that.
I think that's just your vassals, actually.
Is it?
I think so.
Anyway,
Not
Let's
sure.
do it, men.
I'm marching back to Pella, and Pella has just finished making a muster field here, but it doesn't seem that I can upgrade it.
You do have to do some research before you can. I think you can upgrade it to like a light infantry field.
I have a Periokis and a Holosideros.
It should be the Perioikoeus or whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever it is.
I think I still have to. Yeah, see, required technology not yet researched. It's because I don't have logistics yet, unfortunately.
I got you.
But let's see what recruitments I can make now. So I get some hoplites, which is awesome, and I get levy pikes. Now I'm gonna recruit some
Are you
pikes.
ready to serve?
Yeah, pikes are so strong. It's really ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm gonna get 3 pikes to form the backbone of this army, and I am going to. What is this army view button?
I don't know.
Anyway, well, it seems that first turn stuff is pretty
We
straightforward,
hunger
so I'm just gonna end my turn again.
Yeah. It's really hard to like forget something important in your early turns.
Oh, I forgot about my spy. Fail.
It's probably not too important. Your spy honestly isn't all that useful.
Oh, I got an achievement.
Yeah, you'll get those a lot.
Anyway, we're gonna cut the turn and come back again. And it's Fan's turn again.
Yeah. Ooh. I just got a free minor bonus to diplomacy with all factions from one
Yeah.
of my generals gaining a trait.
Yeah.
Oh, I recruited a bunch of guys. I recruited 700 upkeep worth of people that turn. So, I could actually attack them now. I think I will.
Attack who?
Cartuba.
Cartuba.
Auto-resolve should be fine. No, auto-resolve's not going to be fine. Because I don't have any siege engines. So let me build a siege engine.
Yeah. Well, the map shows that you have little mini catapults that are firing at shit.
Yeah, it's funny because they actually completely surround the city, even though I wouldn't have enough time to actually get all the way around it.
Yeah.
So a little bit silly, but
And that
it
city
is what
looks
it
like
is.
it's having a bad time.
It sure does.
Look at how fast those catapults are firing.
I know, right? If we had catapults that could fire that fast, things would get so crazy.
GG.
It would be pretty terrible for everyone.
Yes, so I'm guessing these are a Tordetani. It's a Spanish faction, most probably. They look Spanish.
Yes.
Their attire looks
That's exactly
Spanish.
who they are.
Their shields
I think
look
technically
Spanish.
they're Celtic, though.
Celtic.
Which is a little bit weird. Celtics, they generally control everything.
Interesting.
No, I was wrong. My mistake. They're not Celtic, they're Iberian.
Yeah, I told you. Iberian is basically Spanish.
Yeah. If you go a little bit farther north, though, like
Iberian Peninsula.
the city of Taraco to the northeast, I'm pretty sure they're considered Celtic.
Okay.
I don't really know why. It's just kind of like a catch-all term for barbarian in this game.
Huh. Aren't the Celts supposed to be like in Britain?
Yeah, kind of like Britain, maybe a little bit east as well, but they definitely like overextended them, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. So I think
Maybe you mean
I
they're
finished my
maybe you mean they're Gallic.
No, I definitely don't.
Oh, okay.
Like north of you,
North of me or
let's see.
well,
North
northeast of me
of,
are the Dacians. I know that.
North of Tribalii with Navisos,
Uh-huh.
like those cities up there, those are Celtic.
Oh wow. We should read up
It's
our
really
history
weird.
on this area on this
Yeah.
time period.
Okay, so I'm done with my turn, so let me end.
Alrighty.
We hunger for
Research
battle.
complete? Yes. I have the logistics.
Awesome.
And why do I have a spy at Alexandria? Oh, her name is Alexandra. Lol, fail.
Oh, what?
Okay, so if I want to
That's
sabotage, I don't want to I can poison the wells for 50% chance.
That's only really gonna do anything if you're like one turn away from sieging them, because
Okay.
the garrison will respawn very, very quickly.
I might as well just scout the area and take a look at their army. Okay, so they
Yeah, definitely.
have some Thracian skirmishers, some Thracian cav, this general. Holy crap! This general guy's in it you were talking about, weren't you?
Yeah, the Thracian nobles, they're kind of crazy.
And then they've got these long scythe-bearing badass men with 80 weapon damage.
Yeah, the Thracian infantry.
What?
Again, though, they have terrible weapon skill, defense skill.
Yeah. So they're good luck fighting a pike phalanx, sons.
Yeah, if they get around you, though, you're kind of fucked.
It's Total War AI, please.
I
Fam.
want
Yeah,
hourly
yeah.
patrols.
It's pretty bad.
All right, so I've stabilized Pella, and now why do I have 2 mustering fields in one city? I failed. So let's go ahead and convert.
Wait, it's okay, because you can actually upgrade one of them to like heavy infantry and one of them to a light infantry in one city, and that'll free up slots in the other towns around you once you do finally take it all.
That's an interesting way to look at things. Well, I'll leave it as is for now. So I have logistics. Now I have to search other things. So I can search one of 3, as far as I understand it. Management, tactics, and siege, or I can go back to civil. But I'm not interested in civilian stuff right now. I want to expand as quickly as
definitely,
possible.
civil stuff is good, like mid-game, like getting the research bonus and the tax rate bonus is awesome. I would recommend you get, like, the engineering one that gives you a workshop as fast as you can, because you really want those siege units. They're very powerful.
Engineering one. So that would be, for me, yep, there it is. And it takes 3 turns, and that unlocks a siege tower.
Yes.
Which takes 4 more turns. So that sounds like a good idea. I'll also upgrade into, oh, I can't do it because I don't have the monies.
Yeah, money's very, very important, and generally very, very scarce in this game.
So what's my income for the next turn? Let's check that. I'm making 1359. What happens if I'm gonna increase my taxes just a little bit here and see what occurs.
Alright, I've never really played with increasing or decreasing taxes, so I can't really tell you how much of an effect it'll have.
Like, look at my city of Pulpadeva. They're getting +7 right now.
Right?
So they're gonna get taxed.
You could probably like double the tax and you'd probably be okay.
How do you do taxes for individual settlements though? You do it in the
You can't do it for individual settlements, but since Pella is pretty low on morale, you could just exempt them from tax and then jack up the tax for Pulpadeva.
I don't think that'll make a huge difference because Pulpadeva is a very small town.
That's true.
What I'll do is I'm going to increase the taxes, just so Pella still is getting a public bonus. So there we go. They're getting +1 unless I'm blind.
Looks like +4 to me.
Does it?
Yeah.
I'm blind. Haha. Alright, what happens then? It's still +4. This is weird.
Are they exempt from tax right now?
No.
Huh.
And now they're down to 0.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, it's I thought it was like a slider, but it's
It's
not.
No, it's presets.
Yeah, okay.
In slider format. It's a really terrible thing to do.
That is unfortunate. So I can't increase taxes this turn, sadly.
If you set if it
Ready
stays
for
at
battle.
0, it won't be bad for you or anything like that. Like unless public order gets to like -100, you're fine.
Alright, I'll take your word for it, and I'll go to high taxes so I can do more things next turn. In the meantime, I'm gonna
Commander.
let's see if I can recruit a little bit more pikemen this turn, even though these pikemen are pretty bad.
Yeah, if they have pikes, they're better than most infantry are automatically.
I think I'm actually gonna hold off on that and wait for a better mustering field. Let's see what this camp does.
Yeah. If you mouse over it, it'll tell you what you can recruit on the right or on the left. I mean.
So let's see. It enables the Macedonian units of these look like peltasts. Yeah, peltasts and archers not interested.
Oh yeah, that's the skirmisher camp you've got there, the Perioikoi camp, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that is correct. The other
Yeah,
one,
it's definitely the other one that'll give you the more pikemen and spearmen.
Holosideros, that requires something that I don't have, and it gives me pikemen
Ooh, you
and
might want to
citizen
change your
cav
research then.
and Agrianian axemen, which have 18 missile damage, so that's 9 armor pierce.
Dang.
Yeah. So I might want to actually change my technology.
Yeah, it's just the first technology in the management category. It should only take 2
Yeah,
turns.
I'm gonna
or
go
maybe
ahead
3.
and do that. So I think now would be a good time to end the first episode, fan.
I think you're right, GD.
Awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. Not much really did happen, but 3 to 4 episodes every week. Can we promise
What are you
them
talking
that?
about? Plenty happened. We started a new co-op campaign.
Hells yeah. Hells yeah. But yeah, I do apologize because I'm still kind of getting used to this game. Fan has, as he has told me, more than 100 turns on some campaigns. So I'm the noob and he's the not so noob. But we're both still new to the game. I think that's
You're
a
still
thing.
better at me than in battles, at least.
Hey dude, this is campaign. Battles don't mean shit.
You're right.
Especially with
the AI. as
yeah,
bad as it
yeah,
is.
exactly. All right, well, I guess we'll see you next time then.
Bye, guys.
People are gonna make so much fun of me because I'm such a noob, but that's part of why this is awesome. Like, oh, look at all these shiny buttons.